Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and with friends like these, does Joe Biden really need enemies? Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And I'm laughing already, because what do you get when you cross Trump-hating Neil Cavuto with a Trump-hating United Auto Workers Union boss? Bad news for Joe Biden, believe it or not. Just moments after he gave his ringing endorsement of President Biden, he went on to Neil Cavuto's show, and he said that most of his people in his union will be voting for Trump because he's better for their pocketbooks. And he said most people vote with their paychecks. Well, yeah, rich guy, most people do vote with their paychecks. Unless they're riding around in limos like you and going to private dinners with the president, yeah, they vote with their paychecks because they got families to take care of. Yeah, that's the bad news for Joe Biden. What astounds me is that he went on national TV and said this right after endorsing Joe Biden, basically said, but Trump's better for the workers. What kind of endorsement is that? Biden has to be furious. Can you imagine the Biden campaign after this? The fury they must have after hearing this interview? Guys, believe me, you want to watch every second of this interview I'm about to show you because it's hilarious. I want you to keep in mind as you're watching it, this came right after he endorsed the man. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
EVs, electric vehicles, many automakers have said this has sort of been the bane of their existence, that the market just isn't there to support what they call the heavy hand of government to force the issue. Sure enough, we learned just a few minutes ago, Sean, after the bell ended for the day, that Tesla shares are falling after the car maker forecasts slower growth because of weak, EV sales, or weaker than expected. Do you think that's a problem for the automakers? You're quite right. You scored this historic and very generous labor package for your members, but that it's imperiled by this industry push for EVs.
Look, we have to have an environment we can all live in where we can breathe clean air and, have clean water. The UAW has always led the way in environmental concerns, going back to our founding. And, wherever the industry goes, we're going to be a part of it. Our workers are going to be a part of it. We're going to fight for those jobs, and we're going to fight for it to be a just transition where it pays good wages, good benefits, so that people can afford to live off that job.
Do you think it's being pushed too quickly, though? I guess that's what I'm asking, that it comes with the president doing so. But he has to juggle, I understand, the wishes of environmentalists, and you're an environmentally concerned union chief. I get that. But that too much so, and it could hurt your members going forward, especially if these sales just languish.
Well, look, we still make ICE engines and ICE vehicles, and we're in both markets. And, however this goes, we're going to protect our workers. But, being concerned about, there's infrastructure that has to be put in place still. All those things are being worked. As far as the timetable goes, adjustments may have to be made. Businesses always make adjustments when they launch new plants or create new businesses. They have a deadline target, and a lot of times those get moved. So, it's just going to be a matter of how things develop and how the market goes.
There's always a dichotomy. The union membership in the past was very strong for Ronald Reagan in both elections. George Bush Sr. benefited from the union vote. Many of your own members now, Sean, are very big Trump supporters. I don't know the breakdown. You know that part better than I. But that a good many of them are at Trump rallies and are MAGA enthusiasts. How do you feel about that?
Look, it's what makes this country, a beacon for other countries. It's democracy in action. Look, let me be clear about this. A great majority of our members will not vote for President Biden. Yes, some will. But that's the reality of this. The majority of our members are going to vote their paychecks. They're going to vote for an economy that works for them, and they're going to vote for a president. When you look at these two presidents, the choice is very clear about which one stands up with the working class and stands up for labor, and which one stands for the billionaire class, and that's his base.
We shall watch very closely.